Hey Al, welcome to, well, it's not a Saturday night beer review, it's a Friday night beer review. And why am I doing it? Because for the first night in several days, I am not pulling an all-nighter. Long story behind that. So, this came out, I saw this in a bottle shop last week, and, of course I immediately picked it up. This is the 2014 release of the Sierra Nevada Hoptimum Imperial IPA. Um, Basically, it's hops upon more hops. And literally, it's at pretty much the hoppiest you can get a brew. Literally, you cannot dissolve more lanolins and alpha oils into a beer using traditional brewing methods than, 100 IBU, thereabouts. So I'm excited. Obviously, like I have said before, I'm not too big into hop bombs, but I am big into Sierra Nevada beers. So with that, let's go and enjoy. Oh my goodness. I can smell that fresh hop goodness in there. So notice I am pouring it into a tulip. As I want to go and savor. Oh, and I'm pouring it a little bit too roughly. Look at that big fluffy white head. Well, not really a fluffy white head, more like a fluffy yellow head. And there's a mite that's, you can't see it on the camera obviously, but it's flying around and it obviously likes this, so hopefully it doesn't go and land in it. Otherwise I'll have to grab it by its wee little legs and shake it and tell it to spit it out. Now you don't even need to get close to this to smell this. I'm smelling the nose from this distance here. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what the main character I'm getting from this is pretty much dank skunkweed. Pretty much, yeah. It smells like a dime bag, pretty much, of dank skunkweed. High quality, by the way. Beautiful. And underneath that is pine resin. Some floral notes. Maybe even some fruit. Yeah, I'm getting hints of some, tangy citrus. Look at the color. Color is actually lighter than I expected for an Imperial Pale Ale. It's amber, yellowish amber. Head subsiding rather quickly. You can tell it's pretty thick. Wow, that's hoppy. That's pretty hoppy. Duh. This is also one of the highest ABV beers that I've ever drunk. It comes in at 10.4% ABV. So, yeah, one glass will be good for you. But I haven't really said anything about the taste yet, not because I'm not tasting anything, but because I'm having a lot of trouble sussing out the taste. For one, it's a lot of hops, so the bitter hop finish kind of kicks in very strong right there. And I'm really sensitive to the bitterness of hops. So It's just ongoing. It's like I'm still drinking the beer right now. It just does not leave your tongue. Smell is just absolutely divine. Despite the incredibly hot, strong hop finish, this is a very balanced beer. The malts are thick, sweet, and upfront, and they provide a perfect counterbalance to the hot blast at the end. Okay, grapefruit. Grapefruit with a hint of a sweeter fruit behind it. Maybe I'm thinking pineapple, but it could also be tangerine, but it's behind the grapefruit. For the ABV, I'm not tasting much booze, even though I've let this warm up. It's going down, well, I'm not going to say it's clean, but it's not boozy. Not much in the way of lacing, actually. I tried to polish this glass to make sure that it, you know, went clear, but it looks like it's still a little bit oopy. As you're swallowing it, um, it's not so much the taste on your palate, but if you like a little air in your mouth, it just burst in the back of your nasal cavity of smell. That's very reminiscent of a cigar retrohale, in that a lot of the taste is really being derived from the scent here, as opposed to what's on your tongue. So try to kind of keep your nose open as you're drinking this. Don't choke while you're doing that, though, please. Mm. I am really enjoying this. Um, it's not really innovative. It's pretty much an imperial IPA, but it is, you know the one that you would have trouble. It's the quintessential imperial IPA. I mean, this is what other beers of this style strive to be. Mm. Just just like letting it roll on your tongue. I know people often say stouts are chewy, but I'm finding this a little bit chewy. Mm. Key to this is just having that little bit of air while you're having it in your mouth, just having it go up that back part of your nasal passage. Whew. It's like a sweet, spicy, floral hop playground back there. Well, kind of disappointing that the lacing's a little weak, but I've never been too big in the visual aspects of beer. I don't take careful, as you can see, I'm not very careful in my pouring or in my glass upkeep, even though I'm polishing it before these shows. So back to the beer. Sierra Nevada Hoptimum. Uh, if you like Imperial IPAs and all that entails, and mainly big hop bomb flavors on your tongue, thick malty goodness in the front, This is a perfectly balanced example. If you've never tried an Imperial IPA, this would be the one that I recommend that you try because it is so widely distributed. You can find it anywhere, almost anywhere in the United States, save maybe Utah or West Virginia. Well, probably West Virginia, but not Utah, just because of the high ABV. So, yeah, I would. This comes as highly recommended, and this is from someone who is not a huge Imperial IPA drinker. So there you have it, folks. Sierra Nevada Hoptimum. 2 thumbs pretty much way up. Do give it a shot. Cheers, Prost, and good night.